Bigler Beats here, and today I'm going to show you how to sweeten a clap. There aren't any rules to this, but we're going to see what I like to do. First, I'm going to route the clap to 2. It's already routed. I've already done a little sweetening, but I'm going to redo it. And I honestly did this like 3 days ago, so I don't remember what I did, so we're just going to start from scratch. FL Studio has some great reverb plugins, to be quite honest. So I'm going to use the Fruity Reverb too. I'm just going to show you guys just with a clap what you'd want to do in terms of using this plugin. So let's listen to what it sounds like just without, with the default settings. Sounds like metal tiny, like I'm in a small room. For some reason, I already know because I've done this so much, but if you hit this arrow here, it's going to open up the second preset, which I don't even know what it's called, maybe drum room. But it's pretty wide. It gives you a real wide feel. I normally like to start off as this kind of as my default and work from there. Let's listen to this. And it completely depends on what kind of track you're going for, like what kind of space do you have in your track, So I guess I'll play the beat along with it so you guys can hear what it sounds like. So I feel like I honestly can get away with a lot of reverb. It depends on what kind of track you're doing. This one's kind of a spacey track, Let me take the reverb off, see what it sounds like without it. You'd see that adds a pretty cool effect to it. I didn't even do anything really, other than put the plugin on and know which preset to pick. There are a couple little things that I do to make this sound better though, and that is going to be this low cut right here. So this low cut, what it basically does is it cuts out reverb. It stops the reverb from affecting anything below the frequency that you set on the low cut. So if I set it at 1,000, everything below 1,000 hertz is not going to be affected by the reverb. So this is great if you have like, I don't know why you'd want to do it, but this is a good example. If you would put a reverb on a kick drum, you don't want to have the 50 hertz frequency range extremely low, that punch that you get, the actual feeling you get from the bass drum. You don't want there to be reverb on that, or you're going to get this like wish-wash effect that's going to really like mess up your mix completely. So this low cut, anything below like 709, whatever I set it at, or 1,000, anything below that is not going to have reverb on it. The reverb's only going to affect what's above the limit I set. So for a clap, it's not as big of a deal, but I normally clean it up. The mix is all about cleaning it up and making sure that you cut out frequencies that you don't need and are just muddying the mix. So I'm going to put a little cut on it, maybe like 200, because I know everything below 200 for a clap really isn't going to matter. And the same, actually, there's a high cut one as well. So anything above whatever I set this at isn't going to be affected. So let's just listen, and I'll sweep this so you guys can hear. So you see when I bring the high cut down, how everything, I guess, above, I guess that'd be 500 kilohertz. Everything above that is not affected by the reverb. So you get a lot of the cleanness of the top end of the clap cutting through, and the mid of the clap is really what's getting the reverb. And I also have the low cut on, so it's really a narrow frequency band that the reverb is affecting. That's why I love this plugin so much, because you can really customize where you want the reverb to be in the frequency range for whatever you're working with. And it changes the sound completely in terms of what you're trying to do with the mix and trying to fit the clap in. Another big tool here real quick is going to be this, the wet knob, and that's going to control how much reverb you want. And ER stands for early reflection. That's the reverb you get right away. So adjusting this will change that. For this clap, it's not as obvious, but some sounds, this can make a pretty big difference too. The only additional knob that's I want to discuss here, just because there's so many I could talk about, but well, actually there's two. Pre-delay is how delayed after the clap hits into the reverb plugin, how late it's delayed from actually um, sending reverb to the speakers, to your ears. And this, it's pre-delayed for like 100 milliseconds. It kind of adds like an effect where maybe the clap hits, but you don't hear the delay right away. It kind of comes in a little later. It changes the room. Whatever you're trying to make the song feel like, or the clap feel like in that mix. And then the other big knob would be the decay time. So for example, how quick you want the reverb to fall off. Quick tutorial on the clap. I'm sure you guys could see the clap sounded good in a lot of different scenarios. There wasn't anything right, and that's why I love making music, because there isn't a correct answer to this. It's however you want the song to feel. And as long as you know these key elements here, it's going to help you better mix and kind of have more fun when it comes to getting sounds and mixing and creating and making a track that feels like something. Bigler Beats here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any other videos you want to do. Till next time.